Hello, hello, hello. Happy week 16 Friday. Excuse me. It's awfully early for me not to be able to talk. Hello, Autumn. Hello, Brian. Hello, Ren. Hello, Laurel. When a couple more people can hear me, I will tell you guys a story. Hello, Mel. Mel, do you see what they're doing today? They're passing out posters. Sketchy. Okay, I'm going to assume that more people can hear me now. So here's my story. The room looks freaking amazing. I'm going to take a picture right now. Just ignore the fact that it's messy. Okay, I don't know where I think I'm putting this picture, but trust me, it's amazing. Okay. Anyway, so I had kind of a rough day. Work was hard. I had to drive for 3 hours. I was sad and lonely and pathetic. Therapy was hard, and I was like, "You know what? I cannot face doing the race calls by myself tonight. That's just not happening, and I need to take care of me. And I'm supposed to be working on setting boundaries." And then right when I had made the decision to not do all the race calls, and I was like, you know what? The Sim's just gonna live. Then I got a text, and it was Nathan saying, "I'm coming. I'll be there at 6." And I was like, no, because I'd already moved on. But guess what? The official youngest race caller in the world, in America, is here with me tonight. And it's pretty great. I'm glad to have him one last time. Everyone's yelling Nathan. Are you in the chat room?
About to.
Okay, they're all yelling Nathan. So I'm pretty excited that he's here tonight. He will be calling every single race. I will be doing the pre-race stuff. And we do have a couple contests tonight, I do believe. Let me just check really quickly because I'm pretty sure someone was offering a contest. You know what the problem is? I know for sure someone did, but I have no idea who that was. Ugh. Okay, well, if you were the person offering a contest, feel free. Oh, that was you? Oh, and then you said maybe Nina could do. Okay, that's what it was. Well, we officially have one Sarah Euleen headshot up for grabs tonight. We're going to have to wait for the contest to happen, but that's up for grabs. And then don't forget the entry clerks contest is closing in 5 minutes. Look, everyone's like, yay, Nathan. I'm excited to see how many times Nathan can make me crack up tonight. It's going to be exciting.
Pressure.
Because Vincent's in Wales, sorry, the entry clerk is in Wales. It's been tough to do the whole farm and the kids and taking the kids to school and doing work all at the same time. So I have not fed the dogs. So at some point I'm going to get up and wander off, and you're just going to have to keep talking. Okay, Nathan's ready for it. So let's just jump right into the first race of the night, which is the Stewards Cup Turf Sprint. We have a field of 16 because it's Stewards Cup, and that's what basically all of the races are. So I'm just not even going to complain anymore about it after this race.
It's a good betting product.
It is a great betting product. And I love that we have the current odds shifting around. Like Vidar the Silent is 5-1 from 10-1. And GitHub, who was 8-1, is currently 75-1. And Youth of the Nation has gone down to 1-5.
Who are the computer bettors going to bet on?
The CAWs are coming for you hot. All right, on the fence, Dexter Morgan for Mr. Lord Rich, the first of his runners. This one's by Giga Kick, and he's 5 for 13. He's won 2 in a row. Number 2, Yazgan for Rafa Usaz. Fourth in this race last year, Yazgan came back to win the Pegasus Dash at the beginning of this year. He was 5th most recently in the Chimborazo. Number 3, Feathery Free for Eric Gray, a 5-year-old son of Mahler, who was 7th in the Chimborazo. I feel like this animal has won stuff. I mean, he's earned $1.1 million kind of the hard way, knocking heads with all these guys. Number 4, Brian Levitt is excited to see Cody get thrashed, I do believe is what he just said. But Cody is the brother to yesterday's winner, Torby. So can the damn Cleo the Snuggler have two winners on the same weekend? Number 5, alert status red for Laura Smith, who's won quite a few of these. 11th in this race last year, won the Saudi Turf Sprint earlier this year, and was 6th in the Chimborazo. Number 6 is your Chimborazo winner, Vidar the Silent for John Dark. The son of Fantastic Destiny is 8 for 13 lifetime. And I was about to say, I don't know who Fantastic Destiny is, which brings me to don't forget to bid in my lease auction because I don't want to breed those mares. You guys want to breed those mares. So make sure you go bid in it and take my mares from me. Number 7, Forgotten Gates for Chris Barber. He won a race yesterday. The son of Churchyard Gates is 8 for 29 with 9 seconds. Half a million earned. Fantastic training job. Number 8, Ollie's Puppy for Matthew McMahon. This guy is by I Am Invincible and Out of Pimble, who won the Stewards Cup back in year 59. 4 for 13 lifetime. He was 7th last out, but he did win a couple of listed stakes earlier this year, and last year was a grade 1 winner. Number 8, GitHub for John Dark. This is a 6-year-old now, son of Dr. Estimate. He won 2 in a row earlier this year, and he is your defending champion in this race. Number 10, LX Blaton's Pit. I'm going to let Nathan deal with that because I don't really know what you're supposed to say. It's probably like French or not at all. 8 for 33 lifetime on this 6-year-old mare who won an allowance 2 back. Number 11, Eric Nalbone with Friend of Bill seeking his 10th lifetime win. This is a son of 10 sovereigns. Man, we're both going to need allergy stuff tonight. I'm struggling.
Oh.
Number 12, Hot Blooded for Amy Atkins. This guy won 4 in a row earlier this year, including the Silver Sword Stakes. The son of Paranormal has earned $1.9 million, and he won this race 2 years ago. Number 13, the favorite youth of the nation for Mr. Lord Rich, the son of Magnum PI, is 15 for 26. 6th in this race last year. He won the Desert Turf Sprint earlier this season, and he has earned $5,500,000. I probably would have just retired him because that looks cool. Number 14, Hidden Inside Out for Joey DePaulo, the son of Madawan, is 7 for 19. $800,000 earned. Then number 15, In From the Shadows, Jimmy Jewell, with the son of In From the Dark, who's 5 for 11. Rounding out the field for Aidan O'Brien of Sea and Sand, a steward bred by It's Still All Right, 6 for 11, coming off a grade 1 win in Japan. That's your field. Very evenly matched, good field here. Me remembering about the time I had a dead horse in the auction. Thanks for that tweet, Nicole. It was nice to remember that again.
I agree.
The dead horse is not in the auction.
So are we gonna stop beating a dead horse?
They're saying instead of beating a dead horse, it's now bidding on a dead horse.
Oh, that's even better than what I was thinking.
Yeah. I did retweet it because it was freaking hilarious. All right, here's what I'm going to do. It's still in there? No, it's not. I turned it off. Wait, are you guys serious right now? Oh my gosh, I wish you guys had told me that yesterday.
Don't I have a race to call?
What's this? No, you need to wait for me to kill the dead horse. What's this horse's name?
They're gonna give you the wrong name.
Legit, it has a bid. Unbelievable. Can you guys tell me this horse's name? I took it out of the auction yesterday. I wonder if I didn't hit save. It's the, okay, I can't look at it that way. She's got the look. Thank you. Delete. Okay, can you go look again? I hit save this time. Poor Nathan's like, am I calling this race? Contest is closed. Post. She's gone in more ways than one. Um, this is terrible, but Frankie, our dog, loves Vincent, and gets depressed when Vincent's not here, as I'm sure many of you do now. And he was literally flying, and Jolene was sitting here, and I was like, Frankie, it's okay, your daddy's in the sky. And Jolene lost it laughing, and I was like, not like that, not like that. Anyway, here's Nathan.
Okay, I just closed the betting. What a lovely day to be alive. Okay, they're in the gate now. We'll be ready for the start. They're in the gate. We're off and racing. To the early lead, Vidar the Silent, with Youth of the Nation right behind by half a length. Ollie's Puppy is in third place. Then there is Hot Blooded, followed by Feathery Free, half a length more to Dexter Morgan. Alert Status Red, GitHub. Then it's Yashgan, Cody, Friend of Bill, Of Sea and Sand, Hidden Inside Oak, Forgotten Gates, LX Blanton's Pit, and last of all is In From the Shadows. In the Stewards Cup Sprint, Turf Sprint, it is in the lead by now 3/4 of a length. Vidar the Silent, they are going forward now. Ollie's Puppy has moved up into the second spot here, with Youth of the Nation falling back to third. And it's Hot Blooded as we're now rounding the far turn. And now we have a new leader as we hit the top of the lane. Ollie's Puppy takes over. In second place, it is Vidar the. Then it's Hot Blooded, followed by Youth of the Nation and Feathery Free. But Ollie's Puppy is opening up here and is going to win by a length and a half. Hot Blooded gets up for second, and Vidar the Silent was third. Followed by Feathery Free, and then it was Youth of the Nation. 75-1 is what we're starting with. The official winner is Ollie's Puppy, a 3-year-old bay colt by I Am Invincible out of a Zoffany mare Pimble, bred and owned by Matthew McMahon. 5 wins from 14 starts here. We're starting things off hot with a upset in today's Stewards Cup Turf Sprint. Next is the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Dirt Mile. We're continuing with a full loaded field here. Let me try and operate this semi-competently here. The Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Dirt Mile. First up, number 1, Wishing Upon Stars. They are 6 for 12 lifetime. They most recently won a G2 for Royal Celestine. Number 2, it is Morny, Mike Bryant. 8 wins from 10 starts. A real nice record here, although they tasted one of only their 2 elusive losses in their last race when they came second. Besides that, they've been nearly flawless. Number 3, Destin City, LA Pepper, 9 wins from 15 starts. They have been on a real roll here, 6 in a row, including the Grade 1 Elusive by Design Stakes, but now comes their biggest test of all. Number 4, Zen Zealot, Tom Mudgett bred, Laurel Adams owned. 6 wins from 15 starts. They were 5th in the Palisand 2 Wishing Upon Stars in their last race. Before that, they were an allowance galloper. Number 5, Into the Wish, Xander Zone, 12 wins from 24 starts, a perfect 50% win average. They were second to Wishing Upon Stars in the Palisand and second to Destin City and the Elusive by Design. And then Into the Wish in the Oceanside Ladies Mile. So they've been really knocking on the door here, trying to find a way to prevail. Number 6, thank you. Number 6, Defiant Fairy. Tion Long, bred and owned, 9 wins from 23 starts. They were third in the Palace of Sand, which seems to have been a very definitive race in this year's Stewards Cup, finishing third to Into the Wish and Wishing Upon Stars. Before that, they also had 2 other top 3 showings and have yet to win a Grade 1, at least in recent memory. Number 7, Smith and Tell, Sarah Yulene, 5 wins, 31 starts, 4th in a G3 last time out, and 4th in the Elusive by Design Stakes. Number 8, Rabbit Knight, Polk Buffalo, 4 wins from 14 starts. They were 7th in that Elusive Palaces of Sand. Number 9, Emotionally Flawed, Relatable, Mike Springer, 9 wins from 15 starts. They were 9th in the Temple Stakes. Before that, they won 3 consecutive listed stakes races before coming here. Number 10, A Little Twist, Ambry Neil Garza, bred Vasily Elias owned, 3 wins from 10 starts. They most recently won a non-winners of 3. Before that, they were a Grade 1 placed in the Shining Stakes. What a split. They've been second in Stewards Cup races, but also just won a non-winners of 3. This is the time to win a non-winners of 4. Number 4, Till the Fat Lady Sing. Zara Yulene, very good name. 3rd in the Temple Stakes, 3rd in the King Kamehameha Jewel to Morny. Number 12, Which Way to Whiskey, Mike Springer, 9 wins from 15 starts. They most recently won a listed stakes race. Their best effort in a grade stakes race was a 3rd. Number 13, Rushing Blaze, Xander Zone, 5 wins from 17 starts. They were 6th in the Temple Stakes, 2nd in the Grade 1 Rosita Cup last time out. Number 14, Kinship, Ash Terrison, 9 wins from 10 starts, a nearly perfect record here, including winning the Stewards Cup debutante last year. The only race they haven't won is the Blue Eyed Bonnie. although they have yet to win a grade 1 this year specifically. Number 15, I Got a Text. Nope. 7 wins from 18 starts. They won the Louisiana Championship Distaff and were fourth in that faithful King Kamehameha Jewel. And last of all, Sky Cody for Chris Barber. 7 wins from 18 starts. Most recently won the Snowstorm Stardom Mile, a G3 race. Bit of a wide open affair here for the Stewards Cup Filly Mare Dirt Mile as we get ready to go here.
Did you close the betting?
About to. Just checking the... Okay, no, that's not the right one. This is the right one. Just getting everything in order here. Got it. Okay. Betting's closed. So is the starting gates. We're off and racing in the Stewards Cup Filly Mare Dirt Mile. Destin City takes the early lead and wastes no time at all. But on the far outside, getting hustled forward is Sky Cody, followed by Kinship, who's a neck in front of Into the Wish. A length more to I Got a Text. A Little Twist in 6th. Rabbit Knight is 7th. 3/4 length more to Zen Zealot. Wishing Upon Stars is just behind in the mid-pack. A neck in front of Emotionally Flawed, who's nose and nose with Till the Fat Lady Sing. Half a length in front of Morny, nose and nose with Smith and Tell. Defiant Fairy, Rushing Blaze, and last of all is Which Way to Whiskey. I guess at the back of the pack. Destin City really opens up here and goes for an escape route. They have opened up over 3 lengths now in the Filly Mare Dirt Mile, with Sky Cody chasing in 2nd. Kinship remains in 3rd, and Into the Wish is 4th. There is no particular change in order amongst the top 5 spots here. The margins have just elongated. With Destin City remaining confident up front here, Kinship goes up to take the 2nd spot from Into the Wish back to 3rd. Sky Cody, Wishing Upon Stars, is 5th. Then there is Zen Zealot, Smith and Tell, Rabbit Knight, A Little Twist, Morning, Emotionally Flawed, I Got a Text, Till the Fat Lady Sing, Orkoff, Rushing Blaze, Which Way to Whiskey, and Defiant Fairy is last of all here as we now hit the top of the stretch of the Filly Mare Dirt Mile. Destin City remains in charge. Kinship fights on with Into the Wish for the 2nd position here, but it remains Destin City who is fighting on here and remains a confident 2-length leader. Kinship cuts into the margin ever so slightly, but is mostly just in a battle for 2nd with Into the Wish. It is Destin City, their destiny, the Stewards Cup Filly Mare Dirt Mile winner circle. Length and a quarter to Kinship, Into the Wish, Wishing Upon Stars, and Zen Zealot was 5th. Your official winner, Destin City. This is a 4-year-old Bay filly, bred and owned by L.A. Pepper. City of Troy is the sire. A Holland Road mare at Road's End. 10 wins from 16 starts. Congratulations, and also our newest millionaire. Next up, the Stewards Cup Filly Mare Turf Sprint.
I love working with such a professional like Nathan, who literally just kept going when I wasn't here yet. So that's amazing. Maybe I should just leave and see if the whole broadcast just happens.
You could, but why would you?
I wouldn't miss this for the world, except for some things. Also, just in case you don't understand that it's a shtick, I love calling the Stewards Cup in all race calls. It's just my thing that I'm supposed to be obnoxious. Anyway, the Filly Mare Turf Sprint has a field of 16 and post times in 1 minute, so let's blame Nathan. On the fence, Yisolda for Rafa Usaz. Number 2 is Stormy Rain for Lucas Davenport. All I Do Is Lust for Carl Smythe.
Whoa.
That one, wait. Okay, wait. That's not what I meant. Never mind. Number 4, Scatter and Shatter for Regina Moore. Never on a Sunday, a 6-year-old mare for Ronnie D. Riven Magnum, another Lucas Davenport here. John Exet has the 7, Insensitive. Amanda Bynes is the 8 for Cesar Reyes. Secret Rain Dancer for John Smith is the 9, 8-1 now, 25-1. Lambada Chico is the 10 for Vangelis Marinis, who won their first Stewards Cup yesterday, I do believe. Jack Ryder has the 11, The Wind It Is. Peace Sign for Carolyn Eaton is 10 for 19 Lifetime. Then Shanessa Jenkins for Willie Carson, who's the 13. Number 14, Glimmer Mane for Joey DePaulo, closing in on $1 million in earnings. Scary Unseen World is the second of the Ronnie D runners. She's unbeaten in 4 tries. And rounding out the field, I Am Danish from Matthew McMahon. That's the 16 on the outside. These 5 furlong sprints, those outer positions are rough. But let's see who can get it done in the Filly and Mare Turf Sprint.
Horse is beginning to move into line. Is betting closed?
Yeah, close.
All right, good. No sudden odds drops here, folks. No fixed sixes. All right, now just checking. Okay. Yeah, let's screw.
We go overtime.
Yeah, let's screw. Don't worry, this is 5 furlongs. I'll do this in less than a minute. They're off and racing in the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare uh,
Turf sprint.
Turf Sprint. That's right. Okay. Peace Sign goes right to the early lead here. Scatter and Shatter is right behind half a length. Then it's Amanda Bynes, followed by Never on a Sunday. Then it is Shanessa Jenkins. All I Do Is Lust. I Am Danish. Scarlet Rain Dancer. Insensitive. Isolda. Then there's Scary Unseen World. River Magnum. Then it is Glimmermane. Stormy Rain. Wow, that rhymed. And La Baba Chico, The Wind It Is, concludes the field here in the sprint here. It is Peace Sign, who is going for broke, but they're only half a length in front of Scatter and Shatter. These two have kicked clear of Amanda Bynes and Never on a Sunday. Nope, it's a Friday. Then it's Shanessa Jenkins as we now hit the top of the stretch here. It is Peace Sign. The front runners have held strong today at Single Star Park, with Scatter and Shatter trying to buck the trend, but they can't seem to get by the stubborn Peace Sign, who fights on the inside. It is Peace Sign and Never on Sunday. These two neck and neck. All I Do Is Lust is coming at them late, but at the finish line, it is Peace Sign to hold on by a neck. Then it was Never on a Sunday. All I Do Is Lust was third. Scatter and Shatter and Amanda Bynes. Official winner, Peace Sign. This is a 4-year-old black filly by Dirk Pitt out of a tragically hit mare With This Kiss. Carolyn Eaton, Brenton Doan. They are now 11 for 20 lifetime. A nice record we got.
What's next? The answer is the sprint. This field, let me just tell you, is out of control, phenomenal. So, Brian, I just checked the chat room. Thanks for that. This field is super, super good, guys. Out of a field of 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 15 are millionaires or multimillionaires. That's a lot. On the fence for Vasily Elias is the Mr. Lord Rich bred under the table by Turn the Tables, who is 7 for 24. Number 2, Jimmy's Jungle Cruise for Sherry Crow is 4 for 18, 760,000 earned. Number 3, Arcane Magic for Mary Lucas. This is the horse that I was really confused about because I thought this was the same as her Oaks winner, but it was not, and he won the Grade 1 Crater Handicap earlier this year. Number 4, Night Predator for Roger Carlo. This superstar has earned 2.8 million, 11 for 20 lifetime. He is, I assume, retiring after this event. He was second in the Lost in the Fog Stakes last out. Number 5 is Xander Zone's Ground Warriors. This guy is 10 for 12 lifetime. He won 2 of the 3 legs of what we're calling the Sprint Triple Crown. He did lose to Zionist one time. He beat older horses in his last start, and he is kind of the one to beat. Number 6 is Elkhorn for the MK Stables, your winner of this race 2 years ago. Coming off of 2 straight wins, this guy's by Rule Britannia, and he is 12 for 26. Don't mess with my new rug. Number 7, Zionist. Mike Bryan, owner breeder of this multiple Grade 1 winner who defeated Ground Warriors and defeated older horses earlier. 10 for 14 with 2 seconds and 2/3. Number 8 is possibly the better of the Xander Zone horses. This is Eclipse Rider. I really, really wanted him in this race last year. He finished second in the Malibu Beach instead. He won the Saudi Sprint, and he is coming off a win in the Grade 1 Sonic Speed Stakes, 8 for 19.
He's 99 to 1.
Well, and it's not my fault he's 99 to 1. I would bet on him. Number 9, Punk by Design for Jennifer Klebesh. Defeated both Night Predator and Jimmy's Jungle Cruise last out in the Grade 1 Lost in the Fog. The son of Solar Punk is gelded, 11 for 24. Number 10, Reckless Obsession, who won the Grade 1 Saturn Handicap over Zionist last out. Brianna McKenzie won a race yesterday, and this is a homebred son of Straight No Chaser, out of a Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Sprint winner in When I See a Ladybug. Number 11, the third of the Xander Zone runners, Toxic Masculinity. A homebred by the Evil Empire who's 11 for 28. Well, it's post time. Gotta go faster. Number 12, Gemini for Gavin Guile, a 5-year-old son of My Scorpio who's won 10 of 24 with 6 seconds. This guy won the Pegasus earlier this year. Number 13, Cinteron for Jim Smith, Rekindled Spark out of the Great Mare Sensual Storm. And coming off a Grade 1 win in Canada. Number Number 14, Fashion Line for A.R. Roberts. This guy won the Los Campeones last year. He's earned $3.1 million, and he won this year's Desert Golden Sprint. He's coming off 4 straight Grade 1 victories. Rounding out the field, Kotai for Chris Barber by Sinister Mister. 8 for 27 with 7 seconds. That's the field. And here is the guy.
Okay, let's look at the story that is being made here. All right, in the gate, we're off in the Stewards Cup Sprint. Fashion Line is the leader here in this lead-heavy card. Then it is Cinturon, followed by Eclipse Rider. Then there's Night Predator, Reckless Obsession, Jimmy's Jungle Cruise, Ground Warriors, Arcane Magic, Toxic Masculinity. Then it's Zionist, what a combo. Elkhorn, Gemini, Punk by Design, Coty, and Under the Table is under the rest of the field. Fashion Line has doubled their lead now to 2.5 lengths. Then it is Centurion in the second spot, neck and neck with Eclipse Rider. Jimmy's Jungle Cruise has decided to turn up the pressure a little bit and be in fourth with Night Predator and then Reckless Obsession here. But now Eclipse Rider gets sent forth, and they challenge Fashion Line as they hit the top of the stretch here. Fashion Line in front. Then it's Eclipse Rider trying to run down the front runner here with Ground Warriors in third place. This is where the race is won in the final furlong. In the lead, Fashion Line to the inside. Between horses making a bit of a bold dive, here goes Ground Warriors. Ground Warriors, and then to the outside, there's Eclipse Rider. In the final strides, Ground Warriors and Eclipse Rider pass Fashion Line. But who's going to take gold? Eclipse Rider, Ground Waters. It is Ground Waters to win. I can't read. In other news, the winner is Ground Warriors across the finish line. Official winner, Ground Warriors. I am so sorry. Xander Zone, Brennan Owen, this horse is wicked. 11 wins from 13 starts, only 2 losses. Son of the Evil Empire. Out of a walk-off Grand Slam mare. Pay attention, boys, which I should have done.
Also, Xander Zone ran 1-2 in that race, which is an impressive feat. Not to be confused with feet that are impressive.
God damn.
Nathan's like, please don't ever look at me like that again. Next up is the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf Mile. We have a field of 15. Santa Beatrice Z on the fence for Fleas and Hambletonian. Selkie Rhythm, David Howard won a race last night. This is a 4-year-old who's 11-4-17. Mecca Runner for Steve Hanley, 6-for-18 lifetime. Nashvilleian for Riley Bender. Poor Riley got confused when last night I was like, Riley's getting too big for their boots. I was just making a joke on Riley having 2 or 3 horses in a race, and Riley's like, what does that mean? And I was like, me being stupid. Anyway, that's a millionaire. Number 5, Joyous Kisses for Gigi Go Faster. Lily Wilkins bred that one. Riley again with Black Bugatti, a 2.9 million earner who is seeking her 3rd win in the Stewards Cup. Silver Paddington for Tamara Estes. I feel like Tamara wins a bunch of these turf mile races. That one is 6-for-19. Supernaut for Abby Brooks, 6-for-10. Almost $500,000 earned. Currently 5-1. Boveus Dawn. I might have made up that word. Velastraza is the owner breeder. Empath for Serenity Sky has earned $2.3 million and did win the Stewards Cup back in year 69. Spirits for Sarah Yulene is the 11, currently 99-1. Bubbles of Joy for Jack Ryder brings the joy to this bubbly event. Okay, I don't know. Number 13, Hexbreaker for Donnie Hidalgo is seeking her 10th lifetime win. Big Yawn is what I was doing earlier after not sleeping since 3:30 a.m. Chris Barber homebred. And rounding out the field, number 15 is Riley. This is what I'm talking about, Riley. You have too many horses in these races. And this is Kamania. Nope, it's Kamena. I'm going to go with Kamena. And that is your field for the Filly and Mare Turf Mile. Betting pool is currently at $38,000. I'm going to do you a solid and click on this already.
Is that enough to fund the purses?
What?
Is that
Oh, no, it doesn't. One of the best dirt sprint fields I've ever seen. Agree 100%. That field was insane. I loved it with my whole heart. All right, 41,000 in the pool, and here is your favorite announcer.
All right. there in the gate. They're off in the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf Mile. Joyous Kisses and Bubbles of Joy. Couldn't think of anything happier than that, going to the early lead. Hexbreaker is in third. After stumbling at the start, they've recovered beautifully. Supernaut is in fourth, followed by Black Bugatti. Nash Villain in the sixth spot. Big Yawn with, in the middle of the pack, Kamena, Empath, Silky Rhythm, Silver Paddington, Spirits, and Beauvais Dawn, Mecha Runner, and Santa Beatrice Z. That completes the field for the first call. Joyous Kisses has been more aggressive now and has opened it up to a half-length margin. Bubbles of Joy is over 2 lengths ahead of Hexbreaker, who is fighting tooth and nail for the third spot here. Black Bugatti and Supernaut remain in striking range in the fifth spot. Nash Villain remains in sixth with Big Yawn and Kamena. No particular change in order here for the first half of the Stewards Cup Filly Mare Turf Mile here. But now picking up speed, here comes Supernaut and Black Bugatti. The two of them are moving in tandem to try and catch up to Joyous Kisses. Now Joyous Kisses' lead is a scant one. Only a nose now as we hit the top of the stretch of the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf. Supernaut in second, that is Black Bugatti in third. Black Bugatti on the outside begins to make a precocious move and now pokes their head in front. Supernaut still with them. Joyous Kisses can do no more. And here comes Empath as well to try and join the fray. Black Bugatti with a slim advantage, but it's starting to shrink. Here comes Supernaut on the inside. Black Bugatti trying to go for a hat trick. Supernaut, Black Bugatti, Empath one last run. Down to the finish line, the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf. It is Supernaut to prevail by a neck. Black Bugatti was second, and then it was Empath in third, Nash Villain, and Joyous Kisses. The official winner, Supernaut. A 3-year-old black filly by Abby Brooks, breeder and owner. Night Watch the sire, a Mecha Spirit mare, Zed Leplin. 7 wins from 11 starts. Congratulations.
Did you know that Zed Leplin won the Stewards Cup back in year 66?
I've heard that name before, but it's been a while.
You probably even called it, to be honest.
It is possible.
It is possible. The dynasty shall continue. Next up, we have the Dirt Mile. These are dirt horses going a mile. And we have a field of 14 on the fence. Grated Cheese for Andrew Chillin. Yanuki for Poke Buffalo is the 2. Number 3, Sunday Cheers for Anku Khan. Number 4 is the big horse. This is American Phantom for Donny Hidalgo. This guy won 2 Stewards Cup already, and he's also won 2 Saudis already. 22 for 28 lifetime. This is a future Hall of Famer. Number 5 is Glint for Royal Celestine. 6 for 9 on this 3-year-old who's closing in on $1 million in earnings. I just pulled a bunch of hay out of my shirt. Yep, farm life. Number 6 is Scooby-Doo for Randall Johnson. Tom Mudgett bred that one. Number 7, Potion of Love for Poke Buffalo. Roads to Dubai for Lucas Davenport's the 8. Firefighter, another Tom Mudgett former runner. This one's with Joey DePaulo. Number 10 is Battlefield Ballad for Vasily Elias. Durzo Blint with the 11, the Dirt Mile King. He's earned $1.1 million the hard way. He's seeking his 10th lifetime win. Number 12 is Contriving for Kelly Haggerty, a $2.2 million earner. Contriving did win the Stewards Cup Futurity 2 years ago. By Curious George for Carl Smythe. Wait, how did Carl end up with this horse? Because Mike Springer bred it. Hold on. Checking owners. Lease. Wait. Yeah. Okay. How did Carl Smythe leased this horse for $15K. He's a $200K earner. My brain's confused. Rounding out the field is the 3-year-old for Shannon Hunt, Novigrad, who has earned $664,000. Let's take a look at some of the betting action here. Scooby-Doo just went from 8-5 to 7-2. American Phantom is 7-2. Contriving is now even money, down from 8-1. The Dirt Mile King is still 50-1. Yep, child. Sorry about that. My lovely child has brought me a drink because she loves me more than the world.
It's not cold because I wasn't in the fridge.
That's okay. Thank you. This is fine. Appreciate you. She brought me a not cold drink. Fire her. All right, it's post time for the Dirt Mile. Betting pool is going to close at $6,000. What are you guys doing?
It's top heavy.
It's top heavy. Yeah, don't even go there. All right, guys. I'm going to hand this over to the Nathanist of Nathans. He did not announce Phantom retiring, but if Phantom doesn't retire, I'm going to eat my sock. I'm not wearing a sock, so that's an empty threat.
Well, in that case, you better run him again. All right, folks. It's time for a classic matchup. Some of the best horses that can go 1.6 kilometers, or as the Americans call it, a mile. And we're off and racing in the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. To the early lead. It is Grated Cheese by a neck. Contriving is out and ready to pounce. Yanoki in the third spot. The Dirt Mile King, currently fourth in command. American Phantom in the fifth spot. Yes, that is true. American Phantom off to a rough beginning here, but he's recovered enough to be fifth, barely ahead of Glint and Road to Dubai here, as everyone is jostling for position early on. Battlefield Ballad, Potion of Love by Curious George, Novigrad and Scooby-Doo. Rutro, we're at the rack of the pack. Sunday Cheers is in 13th, and then Firefighter is last in our Stewards Cup Dirt Mile here. Yanoki has taken over from Grated Cheese. Contriving is pushed back to third. Neck and neck now with American Phantom, who has moved up to the fourth spot with Glint in the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. Battlefield Ballad just missing the podium here in the sixth spot, and Roads to Dubai in seventh with a Dirt Mile King from fourth to eighth. It is now a new leader, folks, for the third time now. Yanoki has been usurped by Contriving. Contriving a full length and a half in front. American Phantom is chasing here. Familiar foes as they hit the top of the stretch of the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. Homeward bound, it is Contriving, trying to get one last race over American Phantom this year for the third time. American Phantom is chasing desperately. They are all out on the outside, coming with giant strides, but Contriving is only getting stronger. American Phantom can't make any headway. Contriving defeats American Phantom again and wins by over 2 lengths in the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. American Phantom, then Glint, the Dirt Mile King, and Roads to Dubai. The official winner, Contriving. Kelly Haggerty bred and owned. Another great horse here. An Independence Hall horse by a Pismo Beach mare, Pomeroy Avenue. 15 for 17 lifetime. It is going to be hard to defeat this horse.
Next up, we have the Filly and Mare Turf, which is 1.25 miles long, but it always brings together some remarkable horses. I actually, see, I'm going to sound like a jerk, but I actually thought this field was a little light this year. There's only 2 horses that have earned $1 million, and I just feel like it's usually a little bit better than that. Sorry, it's rude, but on the fence, Eric Nowbone's, I thought it was Ellie, but it's Eily.
Oh.
Eilie. Lily Wilkins sure gives a lot of nice horses to other people. Riley Bender with the 2 Calpita. Raoul Powers pops up with Roberto's Stumble. Better hope that's not what the horse does out of the gate. Cleopatra Homebred number 4 Photograph. Serenity Sky is the owner breeder on Mongolia. Caravel for Carl Smythe, who is unbeaten in 7 starts. That's actually kind of amazing. Firelight Shadows for Jess Dowson, one bred by the late Stormy Peak. Andrew Chillen with the homebred Faked Up, who's earned $1 million. Then comes Jonathan Fisher's number 9 Darwin. Number 10 is Sundoku, for Pat McGowan. Don't see that guy a lot. Gleason Hamiltonian has the 11 Tempest Pearl Z. The Age of Bronze, not the Bronze of Age. The Age of Bronze is the 12 for Chris Barber. And then comes number 13, Sue's Wise Window. How can a window be wise? I don't get it.
Sees all.
It sees all. Okay, that actually probably is what it is. All right, number 15 for Jess Dowson, another horse bred by the late Stormy Peak. This is Taken by the Wind. And on the way outside for Sarah Julin, So Long, See Ya Honey, who is currently 7-2 on this $1.3 million earner. And I definitely thought that I owned this horse, and I was like, hey, look at my nice horse. And then I clicked on it, and I don't own it. So that was sad. I tried to get Riley to sell me Prancing Horse yesterday. Oh, you weren't here yesterday. I said I liked Prancing Horse. And then I told Riley to sell it to me. Riley has not responded. Riley! Why you not to respond to me? That was words. They were hard. Please don't take my yelling as real. Okay, well, I'm going to pass the thing back to the guy who does the thing. Betting pool closes at 29,000.
Hooah. All right. There. In the gate. Things are about to get real. Away in racing in the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf. It is Caravel who gets the first call. The Age of Bronze is in silver, followed by Faked Up in third, Darwin fourth, Roberta's Stumble, Mongolia, So Long, See Ya Honey, barely ahead of Firelight Shadows, Sve Mira Z, Tempest Pearl Z, Taken by the Wind, Kalpita, Sundoku, Eily, Sue's Wise Window, and Photographs is in last place in the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf. The new leader now. It is the Age of Bronze, but it is a tightly contested one, with Caravel in the second spot, only a nose behind here. These two separated from Faked Up in third, who's fighting it out with Darwin in the fourth spot right behind. Another gap of about 2 lengths to Roberta Stumble in fifth with Mongolia. Fire, Light, Shadows in the eighth spot in the middle of the pack. So Long, See Ya Honey, Say Mira Z, Tempest Pearl Z, Taken by the Wind, Kalpita, Sundoku, Sue's Wise Widow, and Eily and Photographs to complete the lineup in the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf here. Caravel says trade ya and moves back into the lead. The Age of Bronze falls back into second place. It's a gap of now 4 lengths to the rest of them here. Firelight Shadows has moved up a bit, and so has So Long, See Ya Honey, but they still have 5 lengths to make up if they are going to be catching Caravel, who's going on a runaway race here as the Age of Bronze begins to fade. Rounding the far turn, Caravel has opened it up to 3 lengths. The Age of Bronze shortens in stride. So Long, See Ya Honey takes second. Fire, Light, Shadows fights on as well. Into the turn we go, and Caravel is almost home. They are clear by 4 lengths, but the early duel has taken a toll. Here comes So Long, See Ya Honey, and Firelight Shadows. The two of them are fighting over each other, even bumping a little bit. It is going to be these three are going to decide it. Caravel's lead now is scant 1 length, as So Long, See Ya Honey, and Firelight Shadows both take off. They're coming down to the finish, 3 of them across the track. So Long, See Ya Honey gets up by a neck. Caravel noses out Firelight Shadows for third, Sve Mira Z in the Age of Bronze. The official winner, number 16, So Long, See Ya Honey, by a neck. A 4-year-old daughter of Impacts out of Elope de Vega Mare Keep Me Running. Zara Yulin, bred and owned, 8 wins from 19 starts. Bravo.
Again, not a horse owned by me.
Well, of course not.
All right, next up we have the Filly and Mare Sprint. They're going 7 furlongs, and post time is technically in 1 minute. One year I tried to figure out how to do 7 minutes between races instead of 5, but the math was hard because math is not my strong suit.
More mine.
It would help if the race was open. All right. This is a field of 16 on the fence. Simone Biles for Cesar Reyes. Sorry, I forgot how to talk. Number 2, the Racing Gods. Sanders Zone trying to win another one. Sarah trying to go back-to-back with Ill Tempered. Prima Donna for Jared Radley. Lily Wilkins bred that one. Number 5 is Espressa for Velastraza. That was terrible. Number 6, Hot Midnight Magic for Jen Ravenwood. Then comes Xander's Eyes of Justice. Mr. Lord Rich with Walk It Off is the 8. Number 9 is Elite Orator for Sherry Stewart. Gavin Guile with the number 10 Mercury, who's earned $2.3 million. Cartel Empire for Xander Zone is the 11. Sheep in the Sky. I'm confused about that, but Joey DePaulo is the owner breeder on this filly. Number 13, Never Miss a Shot, is the current 3-5 favorite after being 10-1 early for Mr. Lord Rich. $1.5 million earned. How? Won last year's Juvenile Filly Sprint. Well, shows what I know. Number 14, Stage Struck for Sarah Yulin. Number 15 is Strikeout for Raoul Powers. And rounding out the field on the outside is Forever Ending for Mike Bryant, who is out of... Oh, I thought there were Stewards Cup winners in this pedigree. But it's a lie. I made it up. That's your field. Do you want me to call one so you can take a break, or are you good?
I'm good for now.
Okay, Nathan is happy. I'm going to just check the chat room. Looks like everyone's still here and happy. I'm busy listening to you. Well, that's nice of you. I missed Nathan calling Ollie's puppy. That's a fantastic horse name. I like it.
Right.
All right, I'm handing it back over. Do you need a drink? What do you need?
Nothing right at the moment.
All right, Nathan doesn't even like stuff. Here
I
you go.
like stuff. I like a lot of things. Let's see. I'll think of what I want after this race. How about that? All right, Stewards Cup Fillion Mare Sprint. All right. Now this is a horse race. All right, into the gate. Field sent on their way for a 7-furlong journey to the roar of the digital crowd. Mercury leads the way by half a length. Then it is Eel Tempered, nose and nose with Forever Ending. Walk It Off is in full gallop in fourth. Simone Biles in fifth. Espresso, Strikeout, Prima Donna, Never Miss a Shot. Stage Struck, Hot Midnight Magic, Cartel Empire, Elite Orator, Eyes of Justice, The Racing Gods in second to last. That's pretty unfair. And Sheep in the Sky is in the back of the pack. So Mercury continues to lead the way, elongating it to just over a length here. Forever Ending takes over the second spot with Eel Tempered, and then is walking off in Simone Biles here, as we have now rounded the turn and hit the top of the stretch of the Stewards Cup Fillion Mare Sprint. Mercury is trying their best to go for home. Forever Ending tried their best, but from the back of the pack, Never Miss a Shot is slinging themselves forward, but so is Prima Donna, and Prima Donna is rolling on the outside with a dramatic flurry. On the inside, Mercury tries to hang on, but Prima Donna, with a perfectly timed late surge, is going to take over the lead. Mercury back to second, Never Miss a Shot, gets a chance at the podium and finishes third. It is Prima Donna by 3/4 of a length. Mercury was second, Never Miss a Shot, Forever Ending, and Eel Tempered. The official winner, Prima Donna. This is a Lily Wilkins bred Jared Radley horse. Daughter of At Time's End out of a Scathus mare, Shaken Sparkle, 11 wins from 20 starts.
If you ever watched The Office, this horse reminds me of the song, You're a male prima donna, but I still kind of want you. And that's been stuck in my head all afternoon, and I couldn't remember why, and this was why.
No, God!
All right, are we on the turf mile already? Geesh, the day is flying.
Yeah.
Wait, that was a first SC alert? That was a first Stewards Cup, and you didn't even congratulate this guy?
Congratulations. What a wicked performance.
Eric Nalbone just said it only took him 72 sim years to win a turf sprint Stewards Cup. 72 sim years.
That's like, I don't know, 20 real years?
Yeah, it is like 25 real years, I think.
Before I was born.
Nathan's a child. All right,
Drink.
16 runners in this race. On the fence, Maverick Spirit for Tamara Estes. That one's 3 for 10. Orpheus for Chris Barber is the 2, 4 for 10. Then comes I Want You Back for John Dickinson. I don't know why I can't sing today. Usually it's not this bad. Number 4, House of Shadows for Aaron Sanderson. I think this is the first time Aaron's popped up tonight. 1.1 million earn. Number 5, Super Fools for Tamara Estes. This $1.8 million earner won the Pegasus Turf Mile earlier this year. Number 6 is First Sky for Raven Shadow. First Sky is in this race for sure. I wish that this horse was going long because that's what it wants to do. Number 7 is Holdingness for Katie Stepanian. Number 8, Exoteric for Anku Khan. Tim Matthews bred that one. Black Blizzard for Tamara Estes is a $3 million earner who is seeking his 3rd win in the Stewards Cup. Number 10, Selkie Fiction for David Howard has earned $300,000. Sten Reno Hawkinson pops up here with Wonder Dreams, who has only earned $43,000 with 2 wins. Nightcrawler for Mike Springer won the Stewards Cup last year, but the 2-year-old version, and she has a really cool white headshot with like neon green. It's really cool looking.
Oh my god, that's great.
Number 13 is Ronaldinho. Seriously? Cesar Reyes with this $500,000 earner. Number 14, Endless is the current 1 to 5 choice. Oh man, I'm so close to sneezing all over this computer. Number 15 is Lights Camera for Luis Bayou, a 3-year-old colt who has earned over $1 million and won last year's Stewards Cup Juvenile Turf. Rounding out the field, Riley Bender pops up again with Gold Bugatti, who is not the same horse as Black Bugatti. Wait, are they related though? Hold on.
There's Bay Bugatti.
They are! The dam is Bay Bugatti, and the baby that's really, really good is Black Bugatti, and the baby that's medium good with $500,000 earned is Gold Bugatti. My brain is exploded.
And there's also Black Blizzard to keep up the
I know, I always get confused between Black Bugatti and Black Blizzard.
Very
It's
fair.
really confusing. All right, guys, it is time for the Turf Mile. Have you decided if you need anything?
After this race, before the ladies' route, since how long it is, can I get a refill of chocolate milk?
Yes.
Thank you.
Nathan wants chocolate milk
I hope it's
because he is also a child, as if I don't drink that every day.
Keep
All right, Nathan, here is the race. 51,000 in the betting pool.
solid handle numbers. I wonder if that's an increase or decrease from last year. And if how much government subsidies does SimWorld?
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss all of you too. Ho ho ho! Spicy. Okay, let's get this underway. Let me just get out my stopwatch. That always helps me. In the gate. And the race is on in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile. House of Shadows goes forward immediately, followed closely by Holding Ness and Endless. Then it's Esoteric, followed by I Want You Back and Gold Bugatti, Maverick Spirit, Orpheus, Silky Fiction, Super Fools. Then there's Wonder Dreams, Lights, Camera, Black Blizzard, Nightcrawler, Ronaldinho, First Sky, last at the bottom in the ground. It's Holding Ness who has gone forward to take the lead, but only by a head bob over House of Shadows. House of Shadows is right at the throat latch. Endless is in third, followed by Esoteric. And I Want You Back in the 5th place. Gold Bugatti trying to redeem their sibling in the 6th spot here of the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile, or Turf Mile, I apologize. Maverick Spirit and Silky Fiction in the middle of the pack here. House of Shadows makes an escape. They go forward and they open it up to 3/4 of a length. Holding Ness is now back to second with Esoteric in third. They're within striking range. Here's also Endless. We hit the top of the stretch here. House of Shadows is still in front in the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile, leading the way by about a length. Then there's Holding Ness, and Esoteric has a dead aim on both of them as they're coming down to the stretch here. A huge upset on the cards. House of Shadows on the inside, Holding Ness as well, but Esoteric is only getting stronger when responding to pressure. He is like a diamond on the outside. House of Shadows to the inside, and Esoteric has pulled away and has made a decisive move at over 99-1 to win by 3/4 of a length in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile. Really showing the willingness of the shallow pools. House of Shadows second, Holding Ness, Endless, Super Fools. Oh, wait.
The official winner is Exoteric, who is a 5-year-old Dark Bay horse by Mecha Spirit out of Creptitus by Oscar Performance. Tim Matthews bred this guy on Kukan, is now the owner, and has not won a Stewards Cup race since year 56. Whoa, this horse is dual distanced. Wow, you might want to run it again. Well, it's already 5. Do what you want. Just remember that when you go to breed to this animal. Whew. All right. What do we got next? Oh, it's the ladies' route. But now we've got extra time built in. So, next up, the ladies' route. This is a field of 14, and on the fence for Nicole Marie. Do you want to say it or you want me to say it?
You say it this time, I'll yell it during the card.
Okay. Is Blue-Footed Booty. 4 for 10 lifetime. Number 2 is Hecky Grace for Danny Derby, $800,000 earned. Number 3, Faux Follet. I might be making that up. Sarah, sorry, I don't know how to say that. $500,000 earned. Espoir for Ash Terrison. Actually won this race 2 years ago. Number 5, the current 1-2 favorite is Impressionable for Serenity Sky. That's a 3-year-old filly. Tranquil for John Exet is the 6, who's 7 for 9. Nice horse. Ledo Blow for Chris Barber is the 7. Number 8, Hella Me for Sarah Euline. I can say that, Sarah. Number 9, Wish It Was Better. I saw this horse earlier and I was like, me too, Mike Eaton. Me too. I wish it was better.
Virtual hugs.
Virtual hugs. Number 10,
Somebody
Overcome
almost did.
Darkness for Jack Meyer, a homebred. Then comes Rain Explosion, which is what happened in Arizona last week or a couple days ago. It was crazy. Jen Ravenwood, homebred. Number 12, Light Up a Midnight Sky for Brianna McKenzie, just short of $1 million in earnings. Number 13, Perchance for Mike Bryant, a homebred. 2-1 currently. And rounding out the field, number 14, Royal BLE for Steve Levitt. That's your field. Again, kind of like, what was the other race I was just complaining about where I feel like, the Philly and Mare Turf. I feel like this race is a little light. Only 1 millionaire in the field.
Hey, look, doesn't mean it can't be entertaining.
No, it can totally be entertaining. I mean, blue-footed booties in this race. Of course it's entertaining. I'm just saying it's unusually light on top. Nicole says that she only entered blue-footed booty because I said you were coming. So it's a good thing you showed up, because if you didn't, that would have been bad.
I try to keep my promises.
All right, guys, let's get to this race, because even though we have extra time built in, it is still a mile and a half, and the betting pool closes at $38,000.
Perfectly good time for me to have done this refueling. Okay. Who do we got here? All right. They're in the gate. And there they go in the Stewards Cup Ladies Route. It's never a race to go to the lead when a race is this long, but Royal BLE has the difficult pleasure of setting the pace immediately. In the second spot, it is Blue-Footed Booty. Then it was Wish It Was Better in the third spot. Tranquil in the fourth spot. Faux Follet in the fifth spot. Hella Me. Impressionable. Rain Explosion. Espoir in the ninth spot after a bobbled break. Perchance in the 10th spot. You can't just say perchance. Hecky Grace in the 11th spot. Followed by Light Up Midnight Sky. Ledo Blow in the penultimate position, and Overcome Darkness is last of all. I think I dragged that out long enough for this kind of race. In the lead now, we have a bit of a lead change. Royal BLE has relinquished it. Our new leader is Blue-Footed Booty by a nose, but Wish It Was Better is right on the outside. Everyone is a critic of the Blue-Footed Booty. Then there's Royal BLE back to third. Tranquil remains fourth with Faux Follet. Hella Me, Impressionable, Rain Explosion, No Early Hustle from Espoir or Hecky Grace, Perchance 11th, Light Up Midnight Sky, Ledo Blow Overcome Darkness. No particular change in order in the Stewards Cup ladies route here, but making a bit of a move here is Royal BLE. And now Royal BLE has come back on top and is the new leader, just as they were before. Back in front, Blue-Footed Booty is back to the second spot. Wish It Was Better is in third here. These three have been trading places like it was the 80s. Then it was Tranquil in the fourth spot. Hella Me fifth. Espoir has made up some ground here in the sixth spot, but they aren't in full gear. Neither is Faux Follet on the outside. Impressionable has dropped back a slot. Hecky Grace has grinded their way to the ninth spot with Perchance, Rain Explosion. Then it's Light Up Midnight Sky. Ledo Blow and Overcome Darkness remain at the back of the pack here. Just one more quarter left in the Stewards Cup ladies route. Blue-Footed Booty has retaliated on Royal BLE and Wish It Was Better, and now holds the advantage into the top of the stretch here. There's the furlong left in the Stewards Cup ladies route, and from the back of the pack, here comes Espoir. Espoir is going widest of all. Wish It Was Better and Royal BLE the pace markers. Blue-Footed Booty holds them all at bay, but Espoir splits them and takes over in the final strides to open up a sudden length. Blue-Footed Booty second. Wish It Was Better third. Royal BLE and Hella Me. The official winner, back where they were 2 years ago. Espoir. Ash Terrace and Bred and Owned. War Like Me the Sire. James Dean the Damn Sire of Hope Like Fire. 13 for 22 lifetime. That is a second Grover Cleveland style Stewart's Cup Ladies Route. Congratulations.
Next up, we have the famous Stewart's Cup Marathon. They're going to go 2 miles. On the fence is Romeo for Shannon Hunt. Nini Panini bred this one. Your winner of the Long Island Classic 2 years ago, and also your winner of this race 2 years ago. Number 2 is the 7-year-old Law for Laurel Adams. $400,000 earned. Number 3 is Bricklayer for Durzo Blint. Steven Saratoga bred that one. Jack Meyer homebred number 4, Taunting Cobras. I'm just going to jump in here and say don't do that. Don't taunt cobras.
You know what movie I watched last night?
What?
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane is an epic movie.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
Okay.
No notes, but you just made me think of that.
Number 5, Weetabix, my least favorite horse that Gigi Go Faster has ever owned because I hate Weetabix. Number 6, USS Springfield, currently 1-2, down from 8-1 for Eric Nalbone. Number 7, I Am Knuff. Remember the movie? Yeah, it's pretty great. Mike Prevost, owner breeder. Number 8, Daryl Wayne for John Set. Wabbit, Mike Bryant's second horse, is the 9. Here he is, the big horse for Sarah Euline. I'm the real deal. And yes, I'm going to have a tantrum that this horse is not in the Classic. He should be in the Classic. I don't like that he's in this race. And Sarah told me earlier today that this horse might race next year because Sarah hates me.
I forget, what kind of record does this horse have?
This horse has won 18 of 33 with $8.9 million earned.
Doesn't he hold a record?
Yeah, he holds the record for most grade 1 wins in the whole sim. Ever.
How big has it gotten now?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Sarah. Number 11 is Kyber for Cleopatra. Kyber won the Baltimore Crown 2 years ago, $3.9 million earned. I also don't love this spot for Kyber, but I'm not in charge. Rounding out the field, Jewel of the Nile is a 5-year-old mare for Laura Ferguson. You know what is super weird? I'm pretty sure this is Laura Ferguson's only entry in the Stewards Cup.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, like, is she okay? Like, should we send out a search party or, like, what's going on there?
Laura blinked twice.
Laura blinked twice.
Name.
That's a great name. $38,000 in the betting pool. I allow a tantrum. That's nice. I'm glad that you allow it. That is a tantrum. Sarah, if you want to run the horse next year, run the dang horse next year. But I'm still going to have a tantrum about it. He is a superstar, though. I wouldn't want to retire him either. All right. Handing the thing over to the guy who's going to call for 2 miles and who will actually probably call for 2 miles, unlike me, who would jump in with like a half mile left to go.
I am a very committed man. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's boogie. Whew. It's time for a long one, folks. Strap your seatbelts in and lose the pants. They're off in the Stewards Cup Marathon. Taunting Cobras gets the displeasure of leading at the beginning of our 2-mile trek. Weetabix in the second spot, followed by Daryl Wayne. Then there is Kyber, only a nose in front of I'm the Real Deal. Romeo is in 6th spot, half a length in front of Law. I Am Knuff, followed by USS Springfield. Bricklayer, 3rd last. Jewel of the Nile, penultimate, barely ahead of Wabbits. So leading the way, we have a new leader now. Taunting Cobras has been passed by Weetabix. Part of a good breakfast has taken over now by a head. Then it is Taunting Cobras with Kyber in the 3rd spot. I'm the Real Deal has moved up a placing with Daryl Wayne. Romeo remains in 6th here, the winner 2 years back. Number 7, it is Law, half a length in front of USS Springfield, who is 1 slot above, past I Am Knuff. Bricklayer in 10th, Jewel of the Nile, and then Wabbit remains the trailer. So Weetabix continues to set the early pace at a molasses pace, followed closely by Taunting Cobras, but suddenly things are about to get shaken up. On the outside, here goes Kyber. Kyber moves up to make a challenge for the lead. They move past the now exhausted Weetabix and Taunting Cobras, as now it is Kyber who has taken over the lead and usurped the throne. Now also moving up, I'm the Real Deal. I'm the Real Deal, and from the back of the pack, also USS Springfield. These three are shifting around here. It is Kyber the leader, with I'm the Real Deal right behind in second. USS Springfield is 2 lengths behind. Where art thou, Romeo? In the 4th spot. Only a neck in front of Taunting Cobras. Our initial pace setter has fallen back with Weetabix to mid-pack. Law is in 7th. Daryl Wayne is in 8th. Bricklayer, I Am Knuff, Jewel of the Nile, and it's another length and a half back to Wabbits, who has trailed every step of the way here so far in this great trek, known as the Stewards Cup Marathon, and also known as the time that I make a lot of filler. So leading the way, Kyber is still strong, but I'm the Real Deal is on the outside, as we have now rounded the far turn.
Oh my god, hurry up.
It's 2 minutes. I still have 20 minutes left on the clock.
20 minutes.
Anyways, Kyber is into the top of the stretch after I was rudely interrupted. Into the top of the lane. Then it's I'm the Real Deal, but I'm the Real Deal doesn't seem to have left enough in the tank. Kyber is fighting them off here by half a length, but USS Springfield is making a sudden charge on the outside. USS Springfield, with just enough left in reserve, sends things full throttle, and the motors are rolling. USS Springfield has taken over from Kyber, who fights on for second with I'm the Real Deal at the wire. USS Springfield by a length and a quarter. Kyber, I'm the Real Deal. Romeo, 4th. Bricklayer. Your official winner, USS Springfield. 5-year-old black horse, Eric Nowbone, Brandon owned. Sired by Mace out of a James D. mare, an icon, Skookle. Congratulations on a royal line.
Wait, who ran second? Kyber beat I'm the Real Deal.
Yes.
Fight.
But why?
Why? Because I like I'm the Real Deal. And because I don't think Cleopatra's listening, so I can trash talk Kyber.
What time is it in Australia?
I don't know.
It's not even a real place.
It's not a real place.
Yeah, it's like one of those made-up places, like
Iowa. Iowa's a made-up place.
Idaho is not real.
Idaho is never mind. Next up is the Stewards Cup Distaff. Only 3 horses in this race have been bet on at time of me clicking it.
What the heck?
The current 1-5 favorite is Lover Lay Down for John Exetta Millionaire. On the fence for Louise Bayou is 2-1 Bless Your Heart, who won the Stewards Cup in year 69. She also has a pair of Saudi Distaff wins to her name. $4 million earned. She is a star. Number 2, Pira for Shannon Hunt. I'm sure I said that wrong. 5 for 10 lifetime. $300,000 earned. Number 3 is Fool for Waiting for Mike Springer. Never wait. It makes you a fool. That one is 8 for 15. I'm a lover, not a fighter for Sarah Euline, who's 5 for 23 lifetime. So Long London for Laurel Adams, a $3 million earner. She won this race 2 years ago. I assume this is her last start. Hold on. I'm going to do a thing here. I'm hypomating her to I'm the Real Deal. They are both by War Like Me. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Next up is Queen Mal for Durzo Blint, a 4-year-old filly who is out of Ellie Bell. She won the Louisville Oaks. Number 7 is Hecky Olmo, the winner of last year's Stewards Cup Juvenile Fillies for Danny Derby. Fiercest, yes, for Gigi Go Faster. Lily Wilkins bred that one. Delirious Mind is the 9 for Poke Buffalo. Number 10, Napoleon's Web. Oh, this is the second Laura Ferguson entry. 6 for 10. All Rely on Luck for Steven Saratoga. Royally bred by Eddie Stone out of the $3.2 million earner. I'll Rely on Fate. Number 12 is Lover Lay Down for John Exett. The 3-year-old filly won this year's Louisville Oaks. She also has an awesome headshot. She is 7 for 9 lifetime. And rounding out the field For Kent Saunders, Incredible Dawn, who won the Louisville Oaks 2 years ago, she is now a 4-year-old because that's how math works, and she has earned $1.8 million. This is a fantastic addition of the distaff. 5 of the horses are millionaires or multimillionaires. Let's check the chat room. People want to know if Eric's USS Springfield is retiring this year. Not like hypo, like get a grade. I just mean hypo, like hypo mate, where you look at the 2 pedigrees. That's what I mean. Eric is retiring the horse. I'm guessing I'm the real deal is running. I haven't seen yet. I am fine with 3rd. Okay, but is the horse retiring?
There's still so much unfinished business.
Unfinished business. Unreal Deal and I'm a Lover, Not a Fire are both I'm a Shake It in Your Face. Rhonda Figal, I hope you're having a great night. Diane Townsend, I hope you are too. All right.
Running is one great one.
I'll call the race now, and by me, I don't mean me at all. It's time for the distaff. We only have 2 races after this. Woo! This race is not what I thought it was going to be.
Betting's closed?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be so funny. All right. Into the gate we go. They're off in the Stewards Cup distaff. Bless Your Heart battles it out early on with Napoleon's Web, who, despite a sluggish start, is right near the lead. Then it is Pirha and Lover Laydown, Hecky Almo, Fiercest, Nose and Nose with Incredible Dawn, Fool for Waiting, So Long London, Queen Mal in 10th, only a nose in front of Delirious Mind, I'm a Lover Not a Fighter, and I'll Rely on Luck is the last of the group here. So Napoleon's Web gets into full stride here, opens up half a length on Bless Your Heart in the 2nd spot, just over 2 lengths more to Pirha in the 3rd spot, Lover Lay Down. And then it is Hecky Almo, Nose and Nose with Fiercest, Incredible Dawn, So Long London, Fool for Waiting, Queen Mal remains 10th, Delirious Mind, it's another 4 lengths to I'm a Lover Not a Fighter, and I'll Rely on Luck is the trailer here in the Stewards Cup distaff. Our new leader here is Pirha. Pirha takes the lead, half a length clear of Napoleon's Web, and with a sudden surge, Queen Mal has moved from 10th all the way to 3rd. A huge jump for Queen Mal, and they're only continuing to gain momentum here as we are approaching the final bend. Pirha trying to win the race at odds of nothing. Absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, the 15-1, Queen Mal goes right up to her chest and then blazes on by as we hit the top of the stretch here. It is with a very effortless move here. Queen Mal, the new leader who is running away. Pirha back in 2nd to make for the Exacta. Then Lover Lay Down in 3rd, and Incredible Dawn and Fiercest. Queen Mal, our biggest margin so far. 3 lengths, cruising on home in the Stewards Cup distaff. The official winner is Queen Mal. Durzo Blint Brennan owned 4-year-old Black Filly by Henry out of a Warlike Me mare, Ellie Bell. Man, we're getting some great mares tonight.
Yeah.
5 wins, 16 starts, and now I think that should make them a millionaire. 2 more.
Congratulations to Durzo. I've been a huge fan of Ellie Bell. Shannon wants to know how Romeo did. Let me scroll back. 4th? Okay. Romeo was 4th, but beaten like 5 lengths, so never mind. Okay, this distaff did not go the way I would have thought. Hecky almost finished last. I'll Rely on Luck was 10th. Bless Your Heart was 7th. So Long London, was in a dead heat for 7th. So 7th-ish. It just wasn't how I thought it was going to be. All right, next up is the Turf. We're closing in on the big race, the Classic. In the Turf, we have a field of 13, and on the fence for Carol Hansen, Backstabber, a $2.1 million earner. He's done it the hard way. He is by Improvisational. Number 2, Cloud Piercer Z for Fleason, 6 for 10 lifetime. This is a 3-year-old who has been well campaigned. Number 3 is the 6-year-old Pistolero for Cesar Reyes. a $3.8 million earner. He did win the Pegasus Turf earlier this year, and he is coming off a win in a Grade 1 in Egypt. That's random. Number 4, Dukedom of Guyenne for Randall Allen. $500,000 earned on this 5-year-old horse. Number 5 is The Fool, who's down to 6-1 for Danny Derby. He's earned $2.4 million the hard way. He did win a Los Campeones last year. Number 6, Loveless Impact for Poke Buffalo has earned $400,000. Okay, math is hard. Number 7, I Don't Play Fair. 6-1 down from 20-1. A 3-year-old for Ryan Whitehead, just short of $1 million in earnings. This guy won last year's Stewards Cup at Bunbury. Number 8 is Sea Dog for Chris Barber. I love this 4-year-old who has earned $600,000. Number 9, Solitary Man for Jen Ravenwood. Stormy Peak bred that one, $1.4 million. And then, just right next to it, is My Girl Stormy for Ren Marston. $5 million earned, won last year's Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf, and did defeat the boys last out in the Arc de Triomphe. Number 11 is the big horse, 2-5, Manus for Andrew Chillen. $9.5 million earned, trying to get over that $10 million earnings mark. Won this race 2 years ago. This year won the Saudi Turf Marathon. He was third in the Arc, second in the Chicago Million. Can he regain his winning form? Number 12 is Glitch Breach for Poke Buffalo, 6 for 18. And rounding out field is the 5-year-old mare Shipwreck for Eric Nalbone. She's earned $2.8 million, including a Melbourne trophy. She's out of Signaling, who I think won this race. Let me check really quick. Yeah, she did. Wow, Signaling won 3 Stewards Cups? I don't remember that. I just remember she was good. All right, Nathan, we got to get to it because it's time for the classic. Wait, why am I'm not muffled. I didn't move at all. They say I'm muffled. I don't feel muffled. All right.
It feels muffled.
I wonder if it's dying because I haven't plugged this in for a couple days.
That could be it. So what are we gonna do?
Keep calling it.
There's a white button here. Or
Is it blinking or is it on?
No, it's on.
Oh, that's good. It means it's connected.
There's a white glow.
I closed the setting.
All right. Fascinating. All right. No time to waste. Gates crash. They're off in the Stewards Cup turf. No time wasted at all from My Girl Stormy, who goes right to it. They have made a great escape. They have already opened it up to 3 lengths in just a matter of strides. In second place, it is Pistolero, followed by The Fool. Sea Dog is 4th. Loveless Impact is 5th. Backstabber, a neck behind Cloud Piercer Z, who's nose and nose with Shipwreck, and then Manus, Solitary Man, Duke Dom of Gallon, Glitch Breach, and I Don't Play Fair seems to have self-handicapped themselves because they're last. So in the lead, My Girl Stormy, they're pulling off a Suzuka-style front run here. They have opened it up to a confident 5 lengths. No time wasted at all, and they are going for broke. A brave attempt and brave strategy for the honorable My Girl Stormy. Pistolero is the best of the rest in second. The Fool is in third. Another 4 back to Loveless Impact. The field's really spread out. Sea Dog in 5th. Backstabber is nose and nose with Manus, who's moved up a little bit. Then it's Shipwreck, Cloud Piercer Z, Solitary Man, Glitch Breach, Duke Dom of Gallon, and I Don't Play Fair. My Girl Stormy beginning to feel the heat from their front running as Pistolero cleaves into the margin. It's now just over 2 lengths. Pistolero in second. The Fool is third. Manus is continuing to knock horses left and right as they go up to the 4th spot. Cloud Piercer Z in the 5th position with Loveless Impact, 2 lengths more to Solitary Man, nose and nose with Duke Dom of Gallon and Glitch Breach. Sea Dog is 10th. Backstabber, I Don't Play Fair, has had 1 beat, and that is Shipwreck in the Stewards Cup turf. My Girl Stormy remains the front runner, but Pistolero is only getting stronger on the outside. My Girl Stormy might be in trouble here as we now round the turn. Homeward bound, My Girl Stormy by about half a length. Pistolero runs on by as if they were tied to a fence. My girl Stormy back to second, fighting it out with Manus, but Pistolero is kicking it away. The oldest horse in the field, the 6-year-old, has run away to win it by 2.5 lengths. My girl Stormy is a confident second, but only just holding off Manus, the Fool, Cloud Piercer Z. $75-1. Official winner, Pistolero, Cesar Reyes. Bred and owned this 6-year-old son of Coltrane out of a Impact's mare, Suspect Dot Kisses. 21 for 30 lifetime with 8 second place finishes. What a decorated record. And now they add this.
All right, guys, it's time for the big one, the Stewards Cup Classic. Big ending to our year 72 before everything gets crazy for year 73. Don't worry, admin, I'm just encouraging them to be pumped. Don't forget, foals are due a week from today. And then things get dicey because then the sim's going to go down for some updates, and then there's going to be like a whole different flavor of updates, and it's just going to be a whole thing. Next up is the Stewards Cup Classic, and we do have a field of 12. This is a phenomenal field. Of the 12, 7 are millionaires. Of the 7, 6 are multi-millionaires. On the fence for Gigi Go Faster Orwellian, the son of Cody's Wish has won 3 in a row, including the Grade 1 American Maturity and the Grade 1 Baltimore Special. 7 for 20 lifetime. Number 2, Free Fall for Rebecca Rose Hepburn. This is your winner of the Louisville Derby this year and the Midsummer Classic. He won that one with a 103 speed figure, 7 for 10. Number 3, Ezra for Cleopatra, the son of Henry, was bred by Lily Wilkins. 8 for 17 lifetime, $4 million earned. He did win the Long Island Classic 2 years ago and the Saudi Cup this year. Number 4, Finley for Izzy Rafferty, the son of Duke of Edinburgh, is royally bred. 10 for 18 lifetime, coming off a Grade 1 win in the Long Island Handicap. Number 5, Icky, it's Ichabod Crane for Zara Yulene, the son of Duke of Edinburgh, is 7 for 17, $7.5 million earned. He did finish third in the Long Island Gold Cup last out, but he was beaten 2 next, so it barely counts. Before that, he won the Grade 1 Oceanside Classic and the Grade 1 Desert World Cup. Number 6, your Stewards Cup juvenile winner of last year. This is Emmett for Sam Clearwater. He lost the Derby, was second, but he came back and beat Freefall in the Baltimore Crown. He has not won since then. He actually was defeated by Ezra and Yosemite in the Grade 1 Arcadia Classic last out, but those are 2 of the best older horses in training, so what can you do? Number 7, Conclave for Chris Barber, a 3-year-old filly by Ultima. I don't know why that horse is in here. Number 8, Thunder Dash Z for Fleason Hamiltonian, a son of Flalia Fire, 7 for 17 lifetime, won the Assault Stakes last out. Number 9, your Long Island Classic winner, Albatross, who has won 3 in a row, including the Grade 1 Prince of Peace Stakes. Mace and the dam is Altitude. Steve and Saratoga bred this one. You may recall that Altitude actually won the Stewards Cup Classic 10 years ago. Number 10, He Who Dares for John Exet, the son of Exist, is 9 for 22 lifetime. His dam, Moondance, actually won the Stewards Cup back in year 59. This guy's coming off an allowance win with a 91. Number 11, your defending champion, and this is Pursuing the Moon for Cindy Saunders, the son of Champion, is 10 for 15, never been worse than third. $6.1 million earned. He lost to I'm the Real Deal last out by a neck. And he also recently lost to USS Springfield and Ichabod Crane. So he fits, obviously. Number 12, rounding out the field, another 3-year-old filly that cost $30 million. Chris Barber's Mace filly Belina. 5 for 11 lifetime, won the Grade 2 La Boca Grande Stakes 2 back. 6th in Grade 1 company last out. That is your field for the Stewards Cup Classic. Please, quick, tell me who you like in here. Who do you like? Not you. Well, you can tell me. You don't know who wins.
I like the one that like makes no sense.
Okay, he likes horses that make no sense. Make M happy by betting here. I love that. Brian Glopp is back. Love that too. Oh my gosh, 2,000 fools. That's so many.
Hey.
Yeah, Lily, I don't think you should give up. Like, you clearly know what you're doing. Orwellian is due for a big one. I agree on that. Has been knocking on the door his whole career. But like, I wouldn't be surprised though if Pursuing the Moon just went back to back and was like, haha, don't forget about me, jokers.
Here we are.
Eric says Ichabod should air.
Yeah, you know what? Conclave. That's what I'm going
Nathan's going with Conclave because I talked smack.
for. You always do.
Louise Bayou likes a period sign. I don't really know what happened there unless she fell asleep on the keyboard, which that's valid.
Period.
Nicole likes Ezra. I know the headshot's going to be afterwards. I'm afraid we're not going to make it in time. I know there's a headshot. Rhonda just said she bred 3,368 foals once. That makes me want to throw up.
I haven't bred a single foal this year.
I think I've bred like 4.
I need to get rid of most of my stable.
116,000 in the betting pool. And Nathan is going to call his final race for sim horse racing. That also makes me want to throw up. But it's a doozy. Here he is.
Before I want to start, I just want to say thank you all so much for all of these years. The sim is unforgettable. You all are amazing. You made me feel seen, confident, and proud. All right, enough of the sappy stuff. It's time for something good. It's time for a horse race. The biggest one, the grand finale, the Stewards Cup Classic. There, in the gate. And they're off in the Stewards Cup Classic. Ezra, the first call by half a length. Ichabod Crane in the second spot. Free fall. Stumbled badly out of the gate, but is managing to get to third early on. It's another 3 to Bellina, followed by Conclave, Orwellian, Finley, Pursuing the Moon, your defending champion. Albatross in ninth. Emmett is only a nose in front of Thunder Dash Z, and He Who Dares. But Ichabod Crane goes up to challenge. It is Ezra and Ichabod Crane. They are in a speed duel, and they have kicked clear with free fall now going up to challenge. It's 3 of them across the track in a very big duel here as Ezra holds on by a neck. Ichabod Crane in second. Free fall third. Then it is Conclave in fourth, with over 6 lengths back to Conclave, with the rest of the hopefuls, Orwellian, Bellina, another 5 from Bellina to Finley, Pursuing the Moon, Albatross, Emmett, Thunder Dash Z, and He Who Dares. Is the pace going to collapse? Ezra has had to fight off the mighty Ichabod Crane in free fall down this backstretch. Orwellian passes Conclave, who can do more, no more. The Cinderella story is over for Conclave. Finley is back in fifth with Albatross and Pursuing the Moon. Emmett, Bellina, and He Who Dares Thunder Dash Z. Ezra leads the way. Ichabod Crane in free fall. The margin between them and the rest of the field is now 5 lengths as we're now rounding the far turn one last time for the Grade 1 level this sim year, the Stewards Cup Classic. Into the far turn and into the top of the stretch. Ezra is still holding strong. Ichabod Crane trying their best. Finley from the back of the pack is moving up to try and challenge and take advantage of the tired front runners, but they aren't making enough headway. Ichabod Crane neither. It is Ezra. I've just been trying to make this interesting. It's a gate to wire show. Ezra has won the Stewards Cup Classic. 3/4 to Ichabod Crane, Finley free fall and Pursuing the Moon. Your winner of the Stewards Cup Classic, Ezra, 4-year-old black colt. Lily Wilkins bred this horse, owned by Cleopatra, sired by Henry, out of a Valuefire mare, Teal. 9 wins, 18 starts. Congratulations.
Big round of applause to our friend Nathan Klein, who is the youngest racetrack announcer in America, starting on June 3rd. Yep.
3rd.
So, pretty cool. Bye, Nathan. No, just kidding. Let's do a headshot contest.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I want to do stupid stuff like, who just won the Stewards Cup Classic? Don't answer that. It's a joke. You know what, though? I think results are going up now. I'm pretty sure Yosemite won the Seek Thrills, which is I'm like not talking headshot anymore, but Yosemite won the Seek Thrills. And look at this record. Yosemite defeated Ezra by a head and Ichabod Crane by a nose in Louisville Classic. And then Ezra defeated Yosemite by a neck in the Arcadia Classic. So these two, I feel like, are better than people have given them credit for. Like Ezra beat Icky and Yosemite in the Saudi Cup. I don't know. They just keep knocking heads.
Every year it's so loaded. It's kind of like if everyone's super, no one is.
Yeah, I agree with that. Priceless forever. Okay, Diane, you get a headshot on me for randomly saying priceless forever. That's just funny. Sarah, Diane gets a headshot. Okay, but this one's from Zara. And yes, I don't know how to say her name properly, so I make it up every time. Here's the question. Who can type it fastest? And can I even remember the answer? Who won? And Diane, you can't win. Who won last night's Stewards Cup Juvenile?
I'm just gonna enjoy the show.
Do 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 do.
I used to be the fastest.
Well, you can't be the fastest right now. You're a co-host.
Exactly. That's why I am no longer the fastest.
Wow, so far we have no one who can spell it correctly. Laurel Adams is the winner because Eric and Brian cannot spell.
Wait. No, it's. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's Saka.
Okay. Yeah. X Haka.
Ex Haka. If Sarah wants to pitch you guys some game points or something, that's cool. But she doesn't have to do that. Congrats, Laurel. Guys, it's been a pleasure this year. Please stick with us for year 73. It's going to be different, but you're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Everyone's going to adjust. And by the time week 1 rolls around, you're all just going to be winning races again. Okay? It's going to be fine. Also, don't forget to go pre-order Stars Against the Dark, a book written by me, which comes out June 1st. Hey, I had to do it. If we're not doing a cat rescue fundraiser this year, I got to pitch something else, okay? I'm about to be unemployed when FanDuel shuts down, so.
No, you won't. Everyone else will, but you won't.
All right, guys. It's been awesome.
Bet Pan National.
What? Oh, bet. He says Bet Penn National. There, we've now both pitched something. We're fine.